Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back. The Eternity of Pain has been conquered. I completed each of the Carinas available for EOP, and I'll be sharing my thoughts and suggestions for each of the Carinas. The video and description will have the timestamp to indicate which Carinas I'm going over, but I'll only be showing the final part of the Thanos fight. If there are any crystals to open from the associated Carinas, they will be shown at the end of that segment. First up is the Dimensional Beings Challenge. This was the first Carinas that I attempted, and also my first time stepping back into EOP. It was not a clean run. I did use many revives. My team consisted of Cosmic Ghost Rider, Gallon, and Hood. CGR and Gallon were both rank 4 and Hood was rank 3, all Sig 20. I took the right side path using Doom for Dormammu and CGR for the rest of the fights, and I soon learned why Hercules is amazing, since just getting through the first 4 fights was such a struggle. Once I got to Kraven, it was feeling a bit more familiar and started to pick up pace. The Icarus sucked, and Penny was an easy fight with Gallon. In total, I think it was around 40 to 50 revives. Not great, but I got through it. As for the rewards, I'm solely looking for Nimrod. I still don't have him. I have a Tech Awakening gem ready. The Guardian Sigs are still a super nice backup prize, since I was working towards Sig 200 for the Alpha Fight and A-Team run. And straight off the bat, I managed to get Nimrod. Cap Sam is cool, but I wanted to have Nimrod as a potential champ for the robot run, since it's Nimrod. He was my most wanted pull for a super long time, and it's awesome to finally get him. After going through the first 4 fights on the right side with someone other than Hercules, I decided taking him to rank 4 would be a good investment. Easier runs, plus it's Hercules, plus a prestige boost, it's everything I needed. He was already Sig 200, so I was set to throw him into future runs. For my second run, I decided to do a Juggernaut only run, and if the Dimensional Beings run was bad, my Juggernaut only run was a war crime. I did the right side again, started with a 6-star and 5-star Juggernaut plus the Hercules, and swapped in another Juggernaut halfway. The entire thing was terrible. I ended up using about 70 revives in total, which I guess is 35 revives per Carinas, since a Juggernaut only run counts for 2 Carinas, but man did it really kill my motivation to do EOP. Even though my run was quite bad, I do recommend a Juggernaut only run if you have the resources available, since it's 2 Carinas at the same time, and a good fight can easily clear out a decent portion of the defender's health. Just stay motivated and get through it, because it is worth it. From this Nexus, I was really hoping to get a dupe on either Spider-Man 2099 or Spider-Ham for the Spider-Verse run, since I already knew I'd be using Stealth Suit and Miles, but hadn't decided on the third option. This is a wonderful Nexus. If I didn't already have Scorpion or his dupe already, I'd definitely be going with him. I have both, so it looks like Quicksilver will be the pick. It's good to get his dupe now, since I wasn't going to be opening any more of these featured crystals either. It also saves me 20 Sigs when I inevitably rank him up and Sig him up for Prestige. I chose a Cosmic Nexus here, not because I need anyone for an EOP run, but just because I have so many Cosmic related pulls I still need to get. And here is 2 of the pulls that I was looking for. Again, if I didn't already have Hulkling, I'd be taking him, but since it's a first time dupe, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Terrax, since it's easier to awaken a champion once you have them than it is to just get them to begin with. Coming off the Juggernaut run, I wasn't feeling super great about the Robots run. My main 2 attackers were Dragon Man and Omega Sentinel. Warlock was the third option, since I had heard Dragon Man and Omega Sentinel were basically all you wanted to use in this run. I had never used Omega Sentinel before, but I got a bit of practice on Crossbones, which was only a 1 revive fight. Amazingly, I managed to get a solo on Kraven with Dragon Man, which gave me a big confidence boost. Next was Scorpion, who was a 2 revive fight with a Mega Sentinel, which was another big confidence boost. Icarus had given me quite a bit of grief previously, but ended up only being a 1 revive fight with Dragon Man, and then a 3 revive Penny fight with a Mega Sentinel. Going into Thanos, having used less than 10 revives total on the path, was super awesome. The Thanos fight was alright, but used 12 revives on Thanos in total. I decided to go back to my plan of trying to figure out which Spider Champion would be my third option at this point. I knew I would be doing a left side run to explore the quest, but was still stuck on who to bring. No luck on the Nexus, but a first time Dual Awakening is still a pretty good pickup, especially for when I finally start playing Battlegrounds more often. Up next is the Alpha Flight and A-Team run. I was lucky enough to already have both a Sasquatch and Guardian at rank 4 Sig 200 at this point, and I brought a rank 3 Sig 20 CMM along as the third option. Just quickly, you'll notice here that because Sasquatch is armor break immune, he actually cannot kill Thanos in his third phase because he can't transfer any of the armor breaks. Keep this in mind when you're doing your run, because I didn't actually know about this until I got to this point in my run. I managed to get this run done on the same day as my robot run, and I took the right side again using Hercules for the first 4 fights. Kraven was not a very good fight. I used 7 revives using Sasquatch. I didn't bother healing him up since it would have taken over 8 level 5 health potions to heal him fully from 20%. Scorpion was surprisingly a solo with CMM, but I did get super lucky. I built to an SP3 and parried right before the burst damage would have hit, but the ability accuracy reduction from the Pacify mastery made it so I didn't take any burst damage. Icarus was also a solo with Sasquatch. I just used heavy a lot and he got some nice crit RNG on the SP2. Penny was a 4 revive fight with CMM, and Thanos was only a team revive and 1 revive with CMM. Finally, my Spider-Verse run. I ended up choosing Spider-Man 2099 as my third option, but I didn't bother awakening him since he didn't really need it for the left side. I went with Cosmic Ghost Rider as my main attacker for the first 4 left side fights, along with Stealth Suit and Miles. Hercules sucked to get through, but once he was down it wasn't too bad to get through the other 3 fights, and I swapped CGR for Spider-Man 2099 and proceeded to get destroyed by MODOK and Blade because I kept getting hit outside of Miles' cloak. I think they both ended up being 6 revives since Blade can transfer the destructive feedback damage through block while using an unblockable special despite technically missing the attack. Terex was another 2 team revives, everyone did a pretty even amount of work on him. Dragonman was another 2 team revives spread across everyone. And Thanos was 1 team revive and 3 revives on Spider-Man 2099. I wasn't too fussed about using revives since it was my last run and I had 29 team revives still in overflow. This Abyss Nexus Crystal, along with the regular Tech Nexus, will be saved until Infamous Iron Man is in the basic pool. I still have a few backup pools which I need to get from the Tech class as well, such as Penny, Nimrod Dupe, Starkey and Guillotine 2099, so I'll be holding those crystals until Infamous Iron Man gets into the basic pool. Nice. Okay, I don't plan on using a Mega Red since I don't want to run the Recoil Mastery tree, but it's still great to have him. I've seen him get used for some pretty wicked fights in Alliance War. Science rank 4 to 5 gem. I pretty much got anyone you could hope for, though not all ranked up, but one champion in particular stands out to me, Immortal Abomination. I love this guy. I gave him a generic gem recently, and he is my first and only rank 4 science champion, and at this point he'll be my only rank 4 and 5 science champion as well. I would imagine most people would want to take their first rank 5 champion to Sig 200, but if I do that, Archangel will never be my top champion, so I'll leave a bit of wiggle room to allow Archangel to potentially be my top champion at some point.